Hi guys, and happy Monday. It is just after 8 o'clock at night. I got finished with work around like 5:30, but I just got finished recording my first video that is going to be posted on this brand new channel. But I did want to come on and officially start off this week's weekly vlog, even though this channel is not going to be a primary vlog channel. At least that's not what I'm hoping it will be. If it ends out that way, by all means, because I am a vlog girly. But this channel is just going to be about inspiring creatives to create. And so it's going to be all about content creations. And so this vlog, I'm going to go a little bit into what my goals are for 2025, though they may be delusional. I'm warning you now. They are very unrealistic, very unserious, but that is okay because honestly, I am not interested in just getting to the goal. I'm interested in enjoying the process to the goal. So whether it happens at the end of the year or not, baby, 2025 is not about to owe me anything. She's not about to owe me anything. And I set the goals that I have set in place, not because they're not obtainable. They are very much could happen realistically, like strategically. If I'm thinking logically, are these things bound to happen? Probably not. But baby, bigger miracles have happened. And so I am just, again, not really going into this year with, oh, I have to get to XYZ goal, but knowing that the actions and the effort and the motivation and the determination and the discipline that I put into this year is going to get me however close to that goal that it possibly can get me, because I am no longer holding myself back. I don't mean to preach right off rip. It is late. I'm about to go watch Real Housewives of Potomac with my girlfriend. But I did want to just come on and just introduce the vlog and tell you guys what this week is going to be revolving around. And like I said before, I'm just going to go over and let you guys in on my personal and professional and creative goals for this year. Just to be real and frank and have a very candid and open conversation of like what I'm aiming towards this year. I feel like in years past, I was very secretive about my goals. I was very like, well, I don't want to say anything in case it doesn't happen. I don't want people to laugh at me. I don't want to try even though I'm bound to fail type of thing. But baby, like I said before, this year is not going to owe me anything. We're not focusing on the actual goal itself. We're focusing on the progress that is being made towards whatever goal is meant for us. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like sometimes we set goals and either they could be a bit small, they could be a bit in the wrong direction, but the process and the effort that you put into trying to get there is ultimately going to leave you where exactly you're meant to be. And so, again, I feel like I'm preaching, and I just came on to tell you guys happy Monday. It is the first Monday of 2025. Honestly, work was not too bad to say that it was the first Monday back, but I just feel like as the month progresses, it is only going to get busier and busier, and so I'm not even trying to downplay anything. But yeah, I am about to go, like I said, finish watching Real Housewives of Potomac and then head to bed because we're trying to get tight on our nighttime routine and make sure that we're getting enough sleep for the day ahead. And so I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all, good morning. Hopefully you can't hear the dehumidifier too loud. I do have the noise canceling setting on this camera, but we'll see in the editing process if it actually does anything or not. But it is Tuesday. It's about just after 9:30. I've been logged on to work for an hour now, just getting my bearings, checking emails, replying to messages and things like that. But besides logging on for work, I do need to organize some of my video files. So I have files from my Sony ZV-E10. Some of this vlog footage or just some of this footage that I have on here I'm not going to use, and so I'm just going to put this straight into my external hard drive. And then the video that I recorded it on here, and so I'm going to export that and like create the video editing process for that. And then the vlog footage that I'm currently recording on my DJI OSMO Pocket 3, I need to also organize that because I also did vlog a little bit before I started recording this weekly vlog, but I don't think I'm going to use that video footage either. My girlfriend and I went to go get like hot chocolate. We went to Central Park, we went to the Natural History Museum, but all that footage, while it is like cool footage to have, it just doesn't work in the timeline of like when I'm set to upload stuff, and so I'm just not gonna use it, and it's fine. And so I'm currently exporting some finished edited videos from my computer onto my external hard drive. These are vlogs from my old channel that I just never took the time to move over to my external hard drive. But once those are done, I'm going to delete those files so that I can start new video files and new vlog footage or just new footage in general, and have it not take up too much of my storage on my laptop. And so that is what I'm trying to get done this morning, and hopefully on my lunch break or this evening I could really just sit down and play with the video that I recorded yesterday. Now I know for a fact that I am going to have to doctor up this video because I felt like I was just so anxious recording that video, and I know there was some aspects of what I wanted to say that I didn't, or there were things that I said that I probably could have said more clearly. And so I know I'm gonna have to doctor up the footage and maybe pop in a few video clips of me explaining what I meant or something like that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it just yet, but hopefully it works out, and hopefully I'm able to salvage that video and not have to completely re-record it. But even if I have to re-record it, that is also fine. I am not putting the same pressure that I always have put on myself to make every video perfect, but I do have a standard of quality that I want to put out. And so with that, with me knowing that I want to put out quality content, I also can't be mad if the first time doesn't work out, because sometimes it just doesn't work out like that, and that is perfectly fine. Y'all have no idea how many creators have to just dead content, like content that they put hours and hours and hours into. It has to just go straight into the trash for whatever reason. And so it's just like part of the process. Like if you have to re-record something, or if you need to edit something and like make sense of something, or like jizz something up, or like doctor something up, like it is just part of the process, honestly and truly. And so you can't be mad at it if this is the process that you're signing up for. And so even if I have to completely like re-record, that is fine. I just don't know how that will play out in like when I'll actually get stuff uploaded. But again, we're figuring this out together. But yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna sit here and organize these files for right now, but I will check back in with you guys a little bit later, probably once I start editing or looking at this footage and seeing what it really gives. Hey y'all, and happy Wednesday. I am all done with work. It is now 5:30. I went into the office today, and so if you live in New York, you probably already know this, but they are now doing congestion pricing. Basically, you have to pay $9 to get below 61st Street, and I work below 61st Street. And so today was the first day that I had to like actually pay the congestion pricing, because yes, I do live in New York, but I do primarily drive. Not even primarily, I only drive. And I know that is controversial to some, but I just feel like the subway system is not safe. And so I have to put in my FSA information. Sorry, y'all, I had to link my FSA card to my account because I am about to do my first ever therapy session. So I actually had like a 15-minute consultation with this therapist. It was more like, honestly, like 45 minutes to an hour, but it was free because it was her consultation. Anyway, it was just like a getting to know me, getting to know her, like how she do therapy, like what method she used, and like what I'm looking for. And so we had that, I think on like the 2nd of January, and today is Wednesday, the 8th, and I'm about to have my first official, like actual like session. And so I'm very excited. Like I mentioned, this is my first time ever trying therapy. And the reason why, I only have like 9 minutes until we have to actually start the session, but going into a little bit of why I even want to do therapy, especially this year, I was telling my partner how I've never seen myself in a situation where I actually achieve my goals. And this year, I am really trying to put all my effort, focus, dedication, determination into achieving what I know I'm capable of. And I feel like when I do start achieving those things, when I am making like tangible progress with those things, when I see the blessings and the things that I'm working towards actually come into fruition, I know I'm gonna need somebody to talk to because I've dealt with that, or I lived through not seeing those things happen and not trusting myself and not like, it's kind of like I already know how it feels like not to do it, but I have no idea how it feels to actually do it, to actually be on the other side of things. And so that is a big part of it, is that like I don't know what happens when things actually work out, or I don't want to self-sabotage when things work out, or I don't want to like get in my own way when the things that I've been asking for, the things that I've been working towards actually start happening. And so that, amongst many other things, is why I really wanted to be like, okay, let me not play myself. Like, if I'm really going to be serious about this, if I'm really going to be putting my all into what I want to put it into, then I also need to also have the support behind it. And my family and my partner is very supportive, but like I get in my own way all of the time. Like I am my biggest worst enemy, like without fail. And so that is what therapy is here for. And so I am very excited to start this session. Again, this is my first time. I don't know if this therapist is going to be my fit for long term, but like between the consultation that we had, it was fine. And so I'm just gonna go with the flow, and if there's anything that I'm like, I actually don't like that, then I'll just bring it up to her. It's literally no big deal. Like I can stick with her, I could go somewhere else, but like it's just the fact of like starting the process. Like literally at the top of the year, I was just like, I'm gonna sign up. I was watching somebody on Instagram, and they were saying like how they signed up for therapy, and I was like, I'm gonna take this as a sign. I'm just going to sign up, see what happens, and go from there. But I have 6 more minutes before I have to join the session, and so I want to show you guys something that I got for not only just therapy, but like for the year ahead, as I go about prioritizing my days and such. I got this gentle productivity planner from the line. I don't know if you guys can see that or if it's focusing. I don't have the product showcase mode on, so hopefully you guys saw that okay. But this is in collaboration with this other YouTuber and content creator called Zoe, I believe. I don't know her last name. I've watched a few of her videos. She's Canadian and she does a lot of like money budgeting videos. She was a consultant, I think, or something like that. But now she is a content creator. I don't know if she does it together. To be honest, I don't watch her channel that much, but I have watched some of her videos. But I just thought this planner, the way that she came out with it and the way that it's structured, was just so like cute and easy and like straightforward. Like I liked all of the elements that it had in it. Like it has affirmations for the month, it has goals, it has dreams, But then if you get into the actual like today's schedule and stuff, it's just like so laid out, so simply. So it has today's schedule, what you're grateful for, daily affirmation, top 3 priorities, to-do list, and it's undated. And so, yeah, I just thought this was a really, really cute planner just to have. And it was my birthday recently, and I was like, why not? And so I got this because obviously it's a new year. I needed a planner. I also got another planner from Amazon that was like $7 or something, and it's working fine. I use that now for work. But this is going to be like my content planner, my personal planner. And then I also got this off of Amazon, which is like a spiral journal notebook. And so I'll link all of these in the description box, just in case you guys are wondering. This was about $42. So it is expensive for what it is. I was really debating on not even getting it or getting the digital version of it, but I'm not a digital planner type of person. I just know myself, I would never even use it. But a physical planner I can get behind. And the reason why I just bit the bullet on this one was because even if I don't use it every day, it's undated. And so like it can carry me through even beyond, I think it's for 6 months. So like if I don't use it every day for 6 months, I could still have it. It's not like a dedicated like every day for the year type of thing. And so I was like, let me just splurge on myself, get this planner, let it motivate me and inspire me to really put my best foot forward, even though the little eye peeled off. But girl, whatever, I ain't gonna be too nitpicky about it. But yeah, I have 3 more minutes until I have to log on for therapy, and so I'll hit you guys back up once this is done. I still need to work on that video that I want to go out first on my channel. And so there is some clips that I still need to record, as well as just continue to edit that video. I know myself, and I know that once this first video is out, and especially after this vlog has hit the channel, I am going to feel so much more relaxed about the content that I produce, edit, and upload. But it's just like this initial like, you know, that anxiousness of like going or doing something for the first time. That's what I'm feeling, and I'm so anxious about all of it. And I know I'm overthinking it, and I know I'm like like being way too hard on myself for no reason. But it is what it is. I just want to get this part of the process over with so that like I can be like, okay, now let's go. Because I already have, like, I literally was driving home today. Oh, I was talking about the congestion pricing. Long story short, because of the congestion pricing in New York City that they just recently implemented, the roads are pretty much bare, which means that the trains are going to be even crazier than they already were before. But because the roads are kind of like bare, like people are just not driving as much, it was a breeze getting to and from my job. But that said, congestion pricing is very expensive. And so yeah, me and my girlfriend are still like kind of figure out how we're gonna go about including that into our month-to-month budget, but it has truly thrown us for a freaking loop. But anyways, now I really have to log on to this session, and so I'll pick you guys back up in a little bit. Hey y'all, good morning and happy Friday. I am actually not at work. I'm not signed in today because I am on my way or getting ready for a doctor's appointment at 11, and so I have to leave out here in like the next 10-ish minutes. And so I'm going to put on a little bit of makeup because honestly I do not want to go to this appointment. I have been very anxious about it pretty much since I made it at the end of last year. And so I figured let me just put on a quick little face so that I just feel better about myself, and at the end of the appointment I don't want to cry. But yeah, so I'm getting ready for that. Once we get back to the house, I still need to finish editing that video. I decided that I wanted to go up on Sunday, so that's what I'm going to aim for. And then I need to record another like sit down ish type of video. And the thing that like I feel like a lot of people, especially me, kind of struggle with is that realizing that content is, or like trying to create content on a consistent basis is nonstop. Either you're editing, either you're recording, either you're uploading. Like it's like back to back to back. Like there is no breaks. Even if you were to do like a theme type of video, or a theme type of channel where it's like maybe tech related, you're still filming, recording, editing pretty consistently throughout the week so that you can constantly have something going up in a timely manner. And so now that I'm like in it, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to like schedule out time so that I can have something to edit next week so that it can go up the following week and like just repeat the process, repeat the process, repeat the process. And the more you do it, the more you like get used to it and the systems become pretty much like second nature. And so I'm not too concerned that it's gonna be this tough for forever, but I just like every time I restart or relaunch my channel, I forget that like, oh yeah, just because I'm editing this video doesn't mean that I don't need to be thinking about the following weeks, because I have to time those out appropriately as well. But yeah, like I said, I have about 10 minutes, and so I'm gonna let you guys go and pick you guys back up once we're either finished with the appointments or back home or something like that. But I need to get a move on. So we are back from the doctors. Our appointments both went really well. I basically just got a physical just to start the year off right, see where I'm at. I got my blood drawn. I told her about the things that I had concerns with, and this doctor was very like, she was just so like understanding and like willing to like really accommodate us and like where we were and like how we are in the past that we want to go on. Like I felt like she was really like attentive and like mindful of like everything that we were like basically telling her. And so I felt really good. I do have to go back for a few more appointments and possibly see some specialists, but that'll be throughout the year, I'm sure. But I am so glad that we went. I was literally so freaking anxious about this appointment because I knew that there were like I knew I had some things that I wanted to talk to her about, and like I was just anxious about all of the conversations and stuff like that that we were gonna have. But everything went so well. Now we are in Koreatown picking up some things from Lut. We had some of their pastries the other day and we have not stopped thinking about them, and so we're here picking up some pastries from there. Plus my girlfriend wanted to try their pistachio strawberry drink. Like, it looked so good on the menu, but she was like so upset that she had already ordered a boba right before we went into the Lut around my birthday time. And so she has been thinking about that drink for so long, and so she's gonna finally try it today. And then after she gets the pastries and her drink from Lut, she's then gonna go to the BBQ chicken and pick us up some of the honey garlic chicken bites, as well as some tteokbokki for me, the rice cakes. And so we'll have that as our like meal for today and then head back home. We do I'm off today, like I mentioned before, but she is working a half a day, and so we're trying to be back at a very reasonable time. Plus my freaking puppy, like, she is literally gonna be 1 year old on the 25th of this month, but her ass was supposed to be in her crate, and she has basically like pushed the little tray part of the crate up from underneath her because I forgot to lock it in. And so I'm trying to get back to her because I don't know what she is about to get into. And so yeah, but like I said earlier, once we get back home, I do have some video stuff that I want to do, as well as just basically wrap up this vlog. We haven't even really gone over my freaking vision board or my goals. Oh, my girlfriend's coming. One sec.
They had on their menu a hot chocolate mocha, a dark chocolate mocha.
Oh, nice.
And then I got it with soy, I believe.
Nice. This looks good, man.
I saw like a rolled croissant with chocolate after I had ordered that I was gonna get you. Does that sound like something you might want?
A rolled croissant? No.
With like a chocolate coating on it? No.
Thank you, baby. But yeah, I want to show you guys my vision board and go over my freaking goals for the year finally. But yeah, let me put this camera down and pay attention to what's happening around me. But if y'all have not been to K-Town, if you live in New York, We highly recommend the BBQ chicken, highly recommend the Toilet Drawers, but Toilet Drawers are like all over the country. And we highly recommend John Grow for KBBQ. I feel like they are like just staple good quality BBQ. It's not the fanciest, it's not the cheapest, but it's just like really good quality barbecue, Korean barbecue. And so yeah, I'll check back in with you guys a little bit later. How is it already the start of a new week? Happy Sunday, y'all. It is almost 7:30 at night now for me. And so I am basically winding down and preparing for the next upcoming work week, which is about to be probably insane because I feel like that first week back, everybody's like, okay, let's start the new year off right. Let's get some stuff done. But the second week that we're officially back in office, it's just like go, 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 go. And so I am experiencing a bit of the Sunday scaries, but I'm not trying to think too much into it. And so I'm just gonna let the night play out how it's gonna play out. And obviously the week is gonna go how it's gonna go. But I do want to come on and share with you guys my goals and my vision board that I have for this year. I know I mentioned this a few times in this vlog, and so if you guys see my puppy running around, this is Magnolia Rain. She is almost 1 year old. She will be 1 on the 25th actually, so you'll be 1 in 2 weeks, mama. You'll be 1 in 2 weeks. That's crazy. That's crazy. I know you're gonna be old lady. You're gonna be old lady. Before we get into the actual vision boards though, you guys know that we went to the doctors in this vlog. I also started therapy in this vlog. And so I am just being very, very, very proactive about everything that I want to do this year. Like therapy, I know is gonna help tremendously. I wanted to go to the doctors just to see where I was starting the year off at. Because it's one thing to try to like guess to see how I'm doing health wise, or like just trying to implement healthier activities, but to have that information as far as like my blood work, my weight, any other concerns that I've had that I discussed with the doctor, just to make sure that like I was on the path that I needed to be on. And so like I mentioned, I did get some blood work done at the doctor's, and honestly and truly, just being completely transparent, there was some stuff in there that I wasn't too happy about, as well as I've already have this like underlining thing that's not the biggest deal, don't worry about me, but that I'm also like trying to be very cautious and proactive about. And so anything that I can do to make me succeed at the things that I wanted to see, that I am going to do. And so I'm saying that mainly just to say that if you think you're someone that could benefit from therapy, either going to the doctors, either seeing a nutritionist, either seeing a dietitian, either just getting more exercise in, drinking more water, eating healthier, being more disciplined when it comes to working out, creating content, whatever the case may be, if there's something that you can do on your end, or if there's something, a resource that you need, then go ahead and seek that out for yourself. Don't get to a place where I feel like I constantly get to, where everything feels just so overwhelming, and I feel like the options that I am now having to choose from are not the options that I want to choose from. And so if you're starting the year off feeling a bit like anxious or like pent up, just take the steps that you know you can take, outsource the things that you can outsource, and put yourself in the place that you are going to feel your most productive and truest. And so yeah, let's go over my vision board. Here's how she's looking, but I am going to try to just put me in like the corner while we talk about it, because I am going to be looking at it while we go over it. So getting right into it, you can see here on the top left corner, I have like a picture of just pancakes, like a brunch type moment. Underneath it is like a couple holding hands, as well as like just a coffee shop, a pancake shop, and then right next to the shops is also a couple in like a little pool. And I just feel like all of these things here in this top left corner just means like I want to really grow and foster my relationship. If you guys are new here, which I hope you are new here because this is a brand new channel, but if you don't know, I recently moved to New York City at the top of May of last year with my partner and I, and so we are really just trying to be way more intentional about our time together here in the city. This year we want to do like weekly date nights. We want to go on vacations. We want to go on day trips and stuff like that. And so all of this little area just really just means that I want to be more mindful, more intentional about really growing and fostering my relationship with my partner, because that is the biggest priority. And the fact that we're in this city, we both love the city. My partner has been here for many years, and so to be here together is really just like us living out our dreams. And so we really want to take advantage and not just be in the house all the time. And so that is why that little corner exists on my vision board. But then followed by that, I have a little sticker that says I will do big things. And then I have like this camera in the center of everything, because again, you guys know that content is something that I am really going to be prioritizing a lot this year. And so with that, just really in the center, really like catching the eye and being the focal point, kind of just feels like how I'm going to be expressing myself this year. It's just like I am going to have my camera everywhere. I'm going to be capturing everything. I want to really being mindful of, really being intentional about, it's just picking up my camera, capturing content, enjoying the process of creating content, enjoying editing, enjoying just the whole spectrum. And so like I will be through this lens all 2025. The bottom right hand corner more so lean into what I was talking about with the doctors and things like that. Like I want to start really getting in my steps. I want to start eating better. I want to start feeling good about my body. Like I mentioned before, I am now 31. I turned 31 on the 4th of January. And so just being 31 to me is literally mind-boggling. Like I don't know how I got this old. Like it is still like not really sitting with me that like I am 31. It's one thing to be 30. It is a completely different thing to be 31. Like that is crazy to be 31. Anyway, let me not. And so I have a little quote here that says, just because it's hard doesn't mean it's impossible. And a girl walking on that treadmill. And I do have a weight loss goal that I want to aim towards this year. I don't mind saying that. I want to lose at least 35 pounds. Just because losing 35 pounds would be me getting to the weight that I was prior to meeting my girlfriend. I did put on a bit of relationship weight. And so losing 35 pounds would get me back to where I was prior to us getting together. But I also would not be mad at losing another 20 after that, if I'm being completely honest. I just think with my lat work and stuff like that, being at a lower weight, and not anything crazy, but being at a lower weight and trying to maintain that would just put my numbers in a spot that I think would be more beneficial for me. But I feel like the starting point should be 35 pounds. And so I am going to be working on that all year. Hopefully it doesn't take that long, but again, even if it does, I would rather it be slow and steady than either gaining or not doing anything at all. And so I am not trying to beat myself up about, oh, I only lost 35 pounds this year, baby, congratulations. So like, it's not a race. Like I have no other competition, but I do want to be more mindful about what I'm consuming, drinking way more water than what I'm currently in. I don't drink soda really. I really hardly ever drink soda, but I am a culprit of drinking like teas, lemonades every so often. But for the most part, I do drink water primarily, but my body just needs a lot of water and a lot of water. And so I need to really be mindful of just making sure that I am taking or drinking enough water throughout the days, as well as just going to the gym as often as I need to. And then these little pictures with the girls and the jewelry, like I feel like once I am more comfortable in my body, I will then be able to express how I really feel throughout my like clothing and my wardrobe and my style. I feel like I have really struggled to find my own sense of style for so long, and it's because my body was changing throughout these few years that I've been in a relationship, and I had a very hard time trying to realize, like, how do I dress this new body? How do I dress as a 30-year-old? How do I dress now? Because all those things just felt so big, and it just came at me so quick that I was like, what is happening? Like, I don't know how I dress anymore. Things that I used to wear just feels like very either childish or like, I don't know. Like, it just was like I was having the hardest time figuring out just my personal style and my development and like how I want to present myself. And I feel like a part of that was because I felt a little bit insecure in my body and I didn't really know what to do. And so I feel like once I am in a more comfortable state of like my weight and other things that I want to do with my health, that I would then be able to like figure out like how exactly my style is, or like what things I want to incorporate into my wardrobe, or whatever. I am figuring it out. I feel like I do have some things that like are staples for me, but just being like, like what's gonna be Alexis Nicole? Like what's gonna make me like stand out? Like when you see me, oh, like that's very her type of thing. And so that's why these two ladies with their jewelry is on here. And just as well as just the gym bag and the New Balance and stuff like that. Obviously, this is very content oriented driven. I have here 50K subs. I know you're rolling your eyes, being like, "Girl, growing 50,000 subscribers in a year is diabolical, like delusional. Like you are insane." And I get it. I am someone who has studied these analytics and know the trends and know how these things work. And so I know 50K is a pretty big number to try to achieve in 1 year. But again, I know that it's not impossible. I've seen it happen. And so if I've seen it happen, then I know it can happen for me as well. Will it? Hopefully. But again, I want to pay more attention into what I am doing to get to this number. Am I posting consistently? Am I enjoying the process of posting? Am I enjoying the process of capturing content? Am I excited about what I'm doing? Do I have more to say? You know what I'm saying? Am I being engaging? Is my audience receiving this message well? Like, those are the things that I feel like I am going to be focusing on. It's kind of like, you know, when you're on a weight loss journey and people are saying like 9-scale victories, like in content, I want to focus on the non-number victory. Like I want to focus on, am I really enjoying this process holistically and not just doing it for, I've never done content for money. Like if I was solely to be doing content for money, people, I would have quit content years and years and years and years ago. Like I've never made a YouTube channel solely for the purpose of like trying to be rich from it. Did I always aspire to be monetized and like have my content be a source of income? Absolutely. But it was never like, oh, I'm going to create content so that I can be rich. Like it was never that, or like I'm going to create content just for the money of it all. It was like I want to have my passion also be my income, and I feel like that's a lot of creatives' goal and dreams and hopes. But anyway, not to say all that, but so this top right corner is just all about growing my content. I have a desk here in the middle. I have a Canon. No, is that a Canon or a Sony? It's a Canon, but I do use Sony cameras, but that's besides the point. It has balloons to celebrate when I am going to reach my 50K milestone. It has like another desk with a laptop and a microphone, because that's kind of like how my desk setup is now. I have 10 times growth. I mean, 10 times on the channel that just started is crazy because it's not even really that big. 10 times growth would be 10 subscribers, but I'll be thankful for the 10 subscribers once they get here. And then I have Instagram and YouTube, just little like icons, and a sticker that says allow yourself to grow. I really like this sticker. Like when I saw this in the little booklet that we were using to make this vision board, I knew right away that I needed this on this vision board, because allow yourself to grow, I think that word allow really spoke to me, and I'm getting chills just reading it back, because I get in my own way so much that it is so frustrating. Like I literally talk myself out of so many things, and I start and stop so many projects, and I literally just beat myself up when I don't make the progress that I know I'm capable of. But having this sticker on here that says allow yourself to go really means a lot to me, because again, it's just telling me that I am allowed to see my visions come into fruition. Like, I am allowed to see the benefits of all of this hard work. Like, I am allowed to grow. Like, I am allowed to take up space. I am allowed to try again. I am allowed to start over. Like, seeing this on here truly, like, really just sums up my entire year to me, because that word allow, allow in the sense of like growing, just really hits me hard. Like, I really felt that. Like, when I put this sticker on there, I was like, yes, allow yourself to grow. Like, stop getting in your own way. Like, stop getting in your own head. And that's a big reason why I started therapy. And all for real, even when I did the therapy consultation, I was like, I am trying to be a creator. Not even trying to be a creator, I am a creator. And I have a hard time sometimes of just like being consistent. And I have a hard time really like not thinking negatively. And I have a hard time beating myself up about stuff. And she was asking me questions like, okay, why do you think that you, like, what does the negative talk sounds like? And like, why do you feel like you have these hurdles? And I was just talking to her about this. But again, I am in therapy. I'm going to the doctor. I'm doing what I got to do because I know that I want to grow. And I'm taking every steps that I physically can to grow. In this last little corner here at the bottom, it just says that I am a money magnet. And it just have like a girl on her phone. And then someone with their shoes pent up and a Chanel bag. Now, money is never like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I want to make $100,000 this year, or like I'm trying to make $1 million on social media. Like, it's never like a number oriented thing. Like, I'm not really like greedy like that. Like, I'm not like gimme when it comes to money, but I do want to start seeing the financial benefits of the work that I put into things. And I do, and I'm a Capricorn. I love financial security. When I don't feel financially secure, I am depressed. Like, it's either I am financially secure or I am depressed. Like, there is no in between. And so I am always looking to make more streams of income and make sure that I am not only I am comfortable, but also my family members are comfortable. And so, like, just being a money magnet, I am never going to not be like, money comes to me freely, easily. I never have to like worry about it. And so that will always be on every vision board every year, that like I never have to worry about not being able to be financially free, because I know that that is a strong value of mine, and God willing, I would never have to worry about that aspect. But yeah, that is my vision board. I did want to just come on and again just be completely honest of like where I am and where I'm at and the things I have upcoming for this year. And I hope you guys stick along and watch me hopefully tick off all of these goals that I have. If you guys have any goals, or if you made a vision board, please be sure to leave in the comments below what is on your vision boards. If we have anything in common, like what are you looking forward to this year, or are you trying to be on a health journey, a content journey, any type of journey, just let me know in the comments below. But I am going to end this vlog off here and actually start editing so that it could go up this week. And so until my next video, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in my next one.